Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Universal Channeling. Channeling the Conscious Universe. Blossom Goodchild, Channeling the Federation of Light, September 13, 2020. Blossom Goodchild. Once again, here we are. Although things are appearing to be worse, I am actually feeling more hopeful. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and at the end of the day, my heart tells me that although there are still many bumpy bits to come, the road we are walking, indeed, is taking us into a far, far better place. Good morning. Federation of Light. Welcome to you, Blossom. Welcome to each one. Indeed, a positive beginning, that of course shall lead to a positive outcome. Blossom Goodchild. Makes a change. I have, like many, been so confused in my thinking and indeed my truths. However, the knowing that all will be well is becoming stronger for me, and we just have to batten down the hatches and get on with it and get through it, shining our light as brightly as we are able to do, at any one given moment. Federation of Light. We are wondering if you need us at all today, Blossom? Blossom Goodchild. Funny. Yet, best we clarify that we don't need you, in the nicest possible way. To need is a feeling of lack in some way. Yet, we do so appreciate all that you have to offer from your level of knowing. It gives hope to so many. Federation of Light. Although we jest with you, let us look at how far one has traveled. How much deeper the knowing of self has entered in, throughout all that has been taken place to confuse and disrupt, yet, at the same time, bring strength and truth into a world that has been riddled with lies for eons of time. Blossom Goodchild. Yes, things that have been brought to my attention regarding truth or lies, have taken my understanding of corruption to a whole new level. Some things sit well, others don't. Federation of Light. Dearest souls, within this receiving time, we suggest that you allow matters to filter through you, not reside within you. Blossom Goodchild. Receiving time? Federation of Light. Indeed. For not only are many receiving information that is new to them, know that one is also receiving and accepting gifts of great renewal within their individual systems. You are putting a question mark in your mind, Blossom. By this, we mean that although you may feel downcast and confused and all manner of disturbances within the self, due to all that is taking place, we ask that you take on board the knowledge that you are being upgraded, as a human being. The greatest changes are taking place before your very eyes. We are not saying that the worst is over, not by a long shot. Yet, we are saying that your trust, in your truth, shall expand exponentially, the more you feel deep within your being, of this truth. Blossom Goodchild. The truth I am beginning to understand is not that of any particular matter, yet, the silence within me. That feeling of, me/divinity/nothingness, allows me to feel stronger than ever before, and it seems that no matter what comes to my attention, by returning to this place within me, I know I am doing everything I can, by doing nothing other than returning to that knowing. Federation of Light. We are smiling greatly from a place of pleasurable energetics. Blossom Goodchild. What, at me? Look at me go. Perhaps I've had a walk-in. Federation of Light. No, Blossom, you have simply walked further down the road. As each and every one are doing. Yes, there is still a long way to go. Yet, by transferring thoughts over to the positive, within all that is going on, the vibratory frequency of each thought allows the new world to draw ever closer. There is so much that is to come that is to be of the most joyous jubilation. We understand the predicament of many upon your planet. We understand that there is much that is taking place that is to be of a reveal that will take your planet into turmoil, in one way or another. We are not denying this that is to come. Yet, we ask that you diligently focus on the outcome. Keep your thoughts jubilant regarding matters that shall lead you into a brighter, lighter union. We have, for so long, spoken of days of wonder, and we categorically state that you are moving into these times. So, when everything around you is looking more chaotic than you can imagine, not only shall you feel strong enough to walk your talk, you will discover, that you would very much like to be, yet, felt those positions, were only for the very. Blossom Goodchild. I feel you want to say saintly, is that right? It seems an odd word. Federation of Light. Is this not because of what has been revealed to you regarding certain saints, not being anything like they have been portrayed? Blossom Goodchild. Probably. Not that I went along with sainthood anyway, to be honest. Shall we just put it down to a figure of speech then? Federation of Light. As was originally intended. Blossom. Blossom Goodchild. Please, continue forth. Federation of Light. The you, that you shall discover as you recognize more and more of yourself will bring you into a different feeling of yourself. A joy, a feeling of content, because of your knowing of self. We are very much aware how we harp on, as one would say, regarding this matter, yet, it is of such importance. To know yourself is the game changer. For within that knowing lies all that is necessary. It is as if a filing cabinet has been unlocked within you and every file has been read and understood, and yet, at the same time, the pages are blank. Blossom Goodchild. Elaborate to those of us that desire you to, please. Even though, on some wordless level I know what you mean. Federation of Light. Blossom, that which you are, is all that you are. Within the human mind, there is a need to know everything, and yet, within the soul self there is not the need because everything is known. Blossom Goodchild. Even though we don't know it? Federation of Light. Even though you think you don't know it. Blossom Goodchild. So, if we are ready to accept that this is so, how do we find out? How do we know that we know everything? Federation of Light. By allowing the knowing to tell you that there is nothing to know. Blossom Goodchild. Because we already know it? Federation of Light. Because everything is known by everyone/everything, because everyone/everything is everyone and everything. Blossom Goodchild. Ridiculously enough, I'm following you. Shall we get back to the more practical assignments? Assignments? What made me say that? Federation of Light. We did. The plan right now, for each of you who read these words and also, for those who are informed through other means, is, to be your light. That is it. When you consider this blossom and what it actually represents, can you say there is anything more profound that you could do, even on a practical level? For, dearest souls, do you see? Being your light covers all and everything in ways of wanting to assist. In ways of fulfilling your purpose down here at this time. In doing so, everything you say, everything you choose to do, will be coming from the highest place of who you are. There is no finer place to be, no more superior place that you can resonate from. And when you are resonating from this higher knowing place of yourself, there is nothing other than the greatest good that will come from every thought, every action, every word, that is uttered. When you live in your truth, and we mean that as literally as possible, in a sense, when your truth is where you reside at all times, there is only love that can come from you. In this, we mean love from the highest aspect that can emanate from you. We are speaking this way today, in the knowing that as many read these words, there is an activation taking place. The heart is stirring, for it is connecting with these codes and recognizing them as coming from home. Blossom Goodchild. Will this not happen for everyone? Because you say for many? Federation of Light. No, and yes. Blossom Goodchild. Helpful answer. Federation of Light. In that, for those who are not feeling it, and may even find they have an adverse effect than that which we are stating, it is not to say that the words are not waiting outside the door and will wait patiently for the time when it is open to let them in. Each soul walks along the pathway at their own pace. Each soul has the right to stop at different pit stops, and remain there for as long as they choose. Each soul has the right to find their way back home, according to the journey they choose to take, in order to assist their being in ascending to higher realms. Just because one behaves/responds to a matter very differently from you, does not mean they are any better or any worse than you. Of course, this is not the case. It simply means they have matters to attend to along the way, that shall bring them into alignment with themselves in a way that benefits. How many different roads or means of transport are there to any one given place, dear friends? One way may suit you perfectly, yet to another, it may appear to be the most boring. Another way may appear suitable to some, and yet, there were no tickets available, and so another way was chosen and it was found to be the most divine, even though one had not expected it to be part of their plan. Be flexible in your thoughts. Blossom Goodchild. I think that has to be the statement of the year, guys. I can really understand why we need to be exposed to some of the stuff that is out there now, so that we can absorb/accept and transform our initial feelings about it, in order to then be strong enough to assist others when certain information is brought to light and those who have remained naive, crumble to their knees. Federation of Light. And, of course, you, warriors of light, the force of light that cannot be beaten or destroyed, will then gently caress them, help them to their feet, take their hand, and walk them over the bridge. Blossom Goodchild. Perhaps I better order a fleet of minibuses. I'm sure I'd get a discount. Federation of Light. No need, dearest Blossom, for the wings of angels will be there to assist. Blossom Goodchild. Oh, how beautiful. My heart opened up and tears came. For me, that always means truth. In so much gratitude. In loving service. I am. Website, blossomgoodchild.com